Want to know how highly profitable companies choose what they should sell in their business? Well, stay tuned because I've got you covered. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Profit Factor Podcast. Each week on this show, I talk about all the things you need for a profitable company and a thriving life. Now, today, I'm so excited to be talking about 5 ways that highly profitable companies choose exactly what they should be selling to their customers. Now, if you're live with me today here on the show, let me know in the chat. Or if you're catching the replay, also let me know in the chat as well, okay? Full disclosure, guys, I need you to interact with this episode as much as possible so that the algorithm gods show this video to as many entrepreneurs as possible, because I believe that knowledge is power and I want to spread that power. Now, if you're new here, my name is Denai Wolfe and I'm a former financial hot mess who's on a mission to help female entrepreneurs achieve financial education, empowerment, and freedom. And one of the ways I do that is through this show, because I believe that increasing your financial IQ can literally change your life. So let's get into it and let's talk about how you can expand your financial future. So let's talk about the 5 ways that highly profitable businesses choose what to sell their clients, okay? The first thing they do, their step 1, is they know their strengths and they flaunt them, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is know your strengths and flaunt them, all right? As a female entrepreneur, you have a very unique set of skills and strengths that set you apart from your competitors. Maybe you have a great eye for design, or you have a talent for writing killer copy. Whatever your strength is, it's critical to your success that you identify it and you make sure to use it to your advantage, okay? That way you can create services or digital products that are high quality and in demand, and no one else can replicate it, okay? Because no one else can do it the way you do it. So take, for instance, me. I teach financial literacy. Guess what? There's a lot of people who teach financial literacy, but no one's going to teach it the way that I do, because no one is me. No one has my background. No one has my experience. No one has my mannerisms or way of speaking, right? So it's important that you are authentic to who you are. You determine what those strengths are and you go all in. The truth is, guys, there's no such thing as competition, because while I might be teaching financial literacy and someone else on another podcast is also teaching financial literacy, the truth is the people who like me just like me, and the people who would like him or her are just going to like him or her. So there's no real competition. People want to work with who they know, like, and trust. So your unique skill set, your unique set of strengths is what sets you apart. So I want you to embrace that, okay? So here's how you can figure out what your strengths are and how to flaunt them. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a list of your top skills and strengths, okay? I literally want you guys to just write these down. Let's get that list together. Then I want you to think about how you can use those strengths to create services that will make your clients' lives easier, okay? So for example, if you are really great with social media, you could offer social media management services that help businesses grow their online presence. For me, I suck at social media. So if that is your strength, if that is your zone of genius, go all in and flaunt it. You want to make sure that everyone who has an interaction with you knows immediately what your zone of genius is, okay? Now, number 2, The next thing you're going to do in order to determine what you should be selling in your business, okay? So step 2 is listen to your customers, okay? Your customers are the lifeblood of your business, okay? No customers, no business equals no money, okay? So it's important that you listen to what they have to say. Gathering feedback from your clients on a regular basis can help you identify new trends, unmet needs, and the potential opportunities for growth. So to get started, I want you to consider sending out a survey to your clients in order to gather their feedback, okay? You could also schedule regular check-ins with your clients just to see how things are going and see if there's anything else that they need from you, okay? Then you use that feedback in order to tweak and adjust your current services, okay? It's important that you give the people what they want. But before you can do that, you have to know what they want. And here's the great thing, okay? Your customers will tell you. They're willing to tell you, but you have to ask. So I want you to get a system in place, whether that means you get it on your calendar or you get it as a recurring task in your task management software. I personally use Asana, but I want you to have a system and a process in place where you are asking clients for their feedback. We need to know their thoughts because it helps us make a better product. It helps us have the best service possible. Now, the third thing you're going to do in order to know exactly what you should be selling to your customers is you're going to keep an eye on market trends, okay? As a female entrepreneur, you need to stay on top of market trends and consumer preferences. This means continuously analyzing the data and researching to identify new markets, trends, and areas where there might be gaps, okay? So one of the first things you can do in order to achieve this is to set up Google alerts for relevant keywords in your industry, okay? This is going to help you stay up to date on the latest news and trends. Now, you could also attend industry conferences and trade shows in order to network with other professionals and stay ahead of the curve. Me, personally, I work with tons of cleaning companies. That is who I service. That is my zone of genius, if you will. And I am attending the ISA conference in Vegas in November, okay? There are going to be thousands of cleaning companies at this event. I am one of the keynote speakers. I'm so excited, but I'm going to be immersed into the industry and be able to know exactly what is going on in that industry so that I can then improve my offerings to better serve my ideal clients, okay? So it's really important that you pay attention to what the heck is going on right now. I want you to stay relevant. Now, the fourth step to take in order to identify what to sell is you need to take calculated risks, okay? As a female entrepreneur, taking risks is part of the game, okay? But you want to make sure that you don't just take any type of a risk, because that would be a little bit risky. Instead, you want to take what we call a calculated risk. These are risks that have the potential to pay off big time, okay? Now, to take a calculated risk, you first want to start by doing your research, okay? Analyze the data and research available to you and consider the potential outcome of your decision. Then you're going to weigh the risks against the potential reward. So as an example, if you're thinking about getting into a new market, so maybe you have a cleaning company and you're considering expanding into different zip codes, okay, into a different area, I want you to research the competition. This way you're able to determine, what do I have to compete with? How are they priced? What are their reviews? Then I want you to look at the potential demand for your service, right? So if there are dozens of cleaning companies already operating there and it's not a very large population, then it might not make sense for you, right? But maybe you find that there are tons of people living there and only a couple of cleaning companies. That might be an opportunity for you. That is something we would call a calculated risk. And once you determine that it is smart to take this risk, you go all in. And you go in with a plan. You don't just wing it, okay? When you are making a calculated risk, when you're taking a calculated risk in your company, you got to have a plan, okay? Like I always tell you guys, wing your eyeliner. That's it. The only thing we're winging in life is our eyeliner. Everything else, we are taking an actual planned approach, okay? We have a strategy backing us up for everything we do in our business, okay? And finally, the last step in determining what you should be selling to your customers is to use the data, okay? You guys know how I feel about data. I believe that everything you need to know about your business is hidden in the data. Now, as female entrepreneurs, you guys have a wealth of data at your fingertips that can help you make informed decisions about your business, okay? You can analyze customer behavior, the sales data, and other key metrics, and they can all help you identify patterns and trends. You can then use that information to help you improve your marketing and improve your service or product, whatever it is that you sell. Now, to get started, you first really want to consider investing in a data analytics program. So maybe something like Google Analytics, right? This is going to allow you to track website traffic, customer behavior, and other important metrics, okay? So I want to tell you guys a story about how using the data can really help you. So one of our students is a cleaning company, and they were not seeing their revenue and profits grow the way that they wanted it to. So they believed that they had a marketing problem. So they went ahead and spent thousands on Google ads. And what they found was their profits didn't increase. And they were like, what the heck is going on? So we got them into our program. We helped them learn how to look at their data and make smart decisions. And guess what they found? They found that they did not have a marketing problem. In fact, their Google ads were working great. They were bringing in hundreds of new clients every single month. However, those new clients were not converting to recurring clients. So they thought their profits weren't growing because they had a marketing problem, but really they had a quality problem. So instead of spending extra money on Google ads, they actually hired a field supervisor, and boom, they were instantly seeing their profits grow, okay? We don't want to guess, okay? Remember, you only wing your eyeliner. You don't wing anything else. We're certainly not going to wing our business strategy. You need to look at the data to see what the actual issue is so that you can make a smart decision. So once our student looked at the data and was able to see, wait, I am getting hundreds of new clients every single month. Those Google ads are working. They are converting. My problem is the client is doing a one-time cleaning and they're not signing on for recurring cleanings, which means they're not having a good first experience. Once they figured that out, they instantly fixed the problem, okay? You are sitting on a treasure trove of information in your data. Everything you need about your business is hidden in that data. So I strongly urge you to dive into it and use it in order to determine exactly what you should be selling, okay? Now, I know that was a lot of information, but those 5 tips, okay, those are going to help you make sure that you are selling the absolute best product or service possible to your customers. Now, if you love stuff like this, if you love learning more about how to use data and numbers and make decisions in your business that lead to more profits, then I want you to check out my free Entrepreneurial Wealth Masterclass. Okay, doors are about to open and registration is open now. So you're going to head over to thechiccfo.com/masterclass and enroll. It is completely free. It is a 5-day masterclass to help you gain financial clarity and confidence, not just in your business, but also in your life. So if you are looking for financial education, empowerment, and freedom, go ahead and register. Again, totally free, thechiccfo.com/masterclass. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend that you think could also benefit, and I'll see you next week for another episode of the Profit Factor Podcast.